Okay, so today I'm going to teach you guys how to make ceviche. So what I have here is grounded tilapia, and you can ask for it at your carniceria. Just say you want the grounded. That way it's already, you don't have to worry about trying to chop it up little like this. So you've got to use a big enough bowl that you can kind of spread it around, because the lemon is what's going to cook it. So make like an even layer at the bottom. After I put the lemon, I'm going to put this in the fridge for a couple hours. And then after it's cooked, after the fish is cooked with the lemon juice, then I'll add all the other toppings. So I have lemon wedges here, but I have them just kind of like for the end if you want to put more on top of your tostada. But I already squeezed out a bunch of the lemon juice. So I'm going to pour it over the fish. Just carefully. And then I'm going to give it like a little mix just to make sure, kind of like this, just to make sure that all the fish is covered with the lemon. Yeah. So see, it's kind of like absorbing it. And people add different stuff to it, but I like to just do the fish one. And I'm going to put a little bit more. Just want to make sure that the lemon cooks it. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and once it's cooked, then I'll show you the rest of the stuff that goes in it, and then we'll assemble our tostada. So we're gonna make two kind of tostadas today. So the first one is a ceviche that's already in the fridge, and this one right here is jaiba. So it's imitation crab, and it's like one of my favorite summertime meals, just because you don't have to turn the stove on at all. So you're gonna get the jaiba, and you're just gonna kind of shred it so that it is into kind of like bite-sized pieces. So they're just gonna and it just falls right apart. But it's like good, like you're having a gathering or having people over. It's an easy way to feed a lot of people quickly. And again, you don't have to turn on the stove. Stop. So they have similar toppings, so that's why it's so easy to make them at the same time. So I've cut up pepino again, just in bite-sized pieces, and I'm going to put it in here. And it's really up to you how big or small. I like for them to be small enough that they're bite-sized, but big enough that you can tell it's a pepino. And then we're going to add some tomato. Again, it's up to you however big or small. I like bite-sized pieces. So I'm going to put a little bit of tomato in this one and in the ceviche. I'm going to put a little bit more in this because I really like tomate. It's just so fresh. And again, like I said, especially in the summertime, you want those cool ingredients. So then cilantro also goes in both of them, and I cut it up really small. But it adds a lot of color too. So I'm going to put some in this one and in this one. And I haven't mixed it up just because I'm using the same spoon to put the ingredients in, but I will at the end once I put everything that's going to go in there. And then last, cebolla. So when it's like a raw thing like a tostada, I like to use the purple one. It's just sweeter, but it's up to you what kind of you know, onion you want to use, if you even want to put it. If you don't like it, don't put any on there, but I do. I like the onion. So today with mine, I'm going to put the onion in it. And I leave them kind of like thin, strippy, but still small enough to bite. But, you know, it's just really up to you how much you like or dislike onion. And then on your guests too, if you're having somebody who doesn't like to have the onion, it's easier to pick out when they're in strips like that than to be. Okay, so the final thing is, for this one, I'm just going to put a splash of lemon. The ceviche already has a lot of lemon, so I'm not going to worry about it. But, and then I'm going to mix it up. So see all these colors come together. I'm going to get closer so you guys can see all the colors. Okay, so then I'm going to add a little pinch of salt to the ceviche. I don't put a lot of salt in my stuff just because I prefer that, you can add more if you want it with a little bit more than if it's too salty. It's like, whoopsie, now what? I'm going to give this a mix, the ceviche, but oh my gosh, the fish looks so good. You can see how it's that white color. Now you know that it's cooked. Where when it was raw, it was like grayish. But Okay, so that's pretty much it. They're both ready to be served. So I'm going to show you how to assemble a tostada. I like the tostadas because they're so filling that it's like a meal. So, you know, it's easy to make, fast. It's cool for the summer when it's hot and you don't want to turn on the stove. And then not just that, but on top of being inexpensive, it's really delicious. So, you know, I forgot to tell you that you can put jalapeno on the ceviche. I didn't do it because I prefer just being able to add, you know, tapatio to it, you know, as much or as little as you'd like. But I usually, if, you know, I'm doing it for guests, I will add like really small, tiny pieces of jalapeno just so that it has that kick. So all you're going to do is you're just going to put it on the tostada, just like that. And voila, tostada de ceviche. Just so that it has that kick. So all you're going to do is you're just going to put it on the tostada, just like that. And voila, tostada de ceviche. So I have some chips here. The ceviche I'm just going to put in a cute little cup. That way they can just scoop it up with the chips. It's really up to you how you want to make it. I just wanted to show it to you both ways. That way you could see how cute they look if you put them like this and then just serve it with some chips. So I'm going to show you guys how I like to make my tostada. So I just pack it onto the tostada like this. Oh, I'm going to have to start over. Just made a mess. Okay, so you're going to grab your tostada and you're going to put your toppings on it. The jaiba. Try to get a little bit of everything. The pepino, tomato, onion, just like this. And there you go. You have a tostada de jaiba. So now that we're finished, let me know what you like better, the ceviche or the jaiba. Or if there's something else that you guys may add, feel free to share those recipes with me too. Thanks.